Hey guys, so yesterday we made a lot of progress in gay rights and I want to talk about that. Illinois is now the 15th state to allow gay marriage. Everything has gone through, the House has passed it. Now this passed by a vote of 61 to 54, so that's a total of 115 people that voted on this. Guess how many Republicans? 3. Only 3 Republicans voted in favor of this bill, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, like, congratulations to those 3 Republicans. I mean, at least there were 3. It could have been 0. Even if it were 0, by the way, it still would have passed. But it's nice to have at least 3 logical people on the right. That's a good sign. One of them actually mentioned that his mother-in-law, I believe, is a homosexual, and that he felt that he would have a difficult time explaining a no vote to his grandchildren, which is good that he can learn something from being around someone who's a homosexual, from loving them, from having them in his family, but it's kind of sad that it needs to even take that. I don't have anybody in my family that's gay. I have a good friend who is, but even if I didn't know anybody who was gay, I would never want to vote to take away their rights. When this was being debated on the House floor, it was mentioned that there are over 1,000 federal rights taken away from people who are gay that can't marry. And as much as I want to stay completely positive on this, and I am very excited, there are still 35 states left. We've got 15 down, 35 to go. Congratulations to Illinois for joining the ranks of rational people in the 21st century, but there are still 35 states who are not a part of that group, so we have to keep fighting to change that. And I feel like one way to do that is to bring awareness to topics like this, to make videos about it, to talk about it with your friends, and also to point out the bigotry that's still very real and exists in this country. Of course, if you go on the Way of the Master or Living Waters, they have an article on their website that says, "How should I witness to a homosexual?" The first line of this explanation pissed me off. It said, "Rather than offend homosexuals by directly confronting the issue of their sinful lifestyle." Way to make an assumption off the bat. Modern evangelism often tries to soften the approach by saying that God hates the sin but loves the sinner. Yeah, that's true, especially whenever you see propaganda like this circulating all over Facebook. So this stupid comic has a guy on the left that says, "I'm so thankful he helped me quit my lying, cheating ways. Thank God I'm a changed man." The next guy, "Jesus delivered me from my drugs and gang life." The next guy, "I've been set free from my old gay lifestyle. I'm not perfect, but by God's grace, I'm a changed man." And then it shows the angry lesbian on the right. "You deceived fool, you can't suppress your feelings, you can't change what you are, you can't pray the gay away." Now obviously this depiction is very negative. It makes the person who's gay look like they're just this, evil person in your face trying to change your rights, take away your rights, trying to oppress you, trying to be closed-minded, when in fact it's quite the opposite. Now I've done an entire video where I describe the biology, the genetics, all the scientific reasoning behind homosexuality. I'll put a link right over here somewhere. I made this video a long time ago, so it's not the best quality, but I feel like I did a good job explaining that there's not a black and white, it's a gradient, and I explain all the things that go into making that gradient. I'm not homophobic, I just think it's wrong. Just think it's wrong, but I'm not homophobic, that's fine. Honestly, I think it's ridiculous and stupid and really bigoted to even say that it's wrong. So if you don't like it, that's fine. Then don't be gay, don't marry a gay person. But it's not oppressing you to give other people that option. It's not oppressing you to give other people their rights. That's not oppression. Christians and different religions who are against homosexuality have this amazing persecution complex where they feel like if other people aren't being persecuted, then they're being persecuted. It's completely asinine. Well, this one's great too. I love how the bottom part says heterosexuals inspiring pride. That's just great. The dog says, "I'm not gay." The cat says, "Stop saying that we are like you." The monkey says, "Animals are not gay." Well, that's just flat out wrong. There's tons of evidence of homosexuality between other species all over the fucking place. It's not that hard to find if you just look it up. Google is a thing that you can use. And even if it didn't occur in any other species, human beings are the only one to have homosexual relations. Guess what? It would still be natural. I'm so sick and tired of hearing that "it ain't natural" argument, because guess what? It's something that occurs in nature. So it's natural. Dog shit is natural, your bigoted ass is natural, and everything you see happening around you is natural. What's not natural is your goat up in the sky. That's not natural, okay? From the same place, heterosexuals inspiring pride. We've got this picture, straight pride. look at that, it's a man and a woman together and they're all happy, and then you got the man and the man and the woman together, and it's like, no, that shit's wrong. And then the stupid fucking seal at the upper right hand corner is hilarious. 100% God approved. That shit is something that God approves of. You see the man and the woman, and he puts his penis in her vagina, and God just loves that shit. And speaking of penises and vaginas, a lot of times they use the argument that, guess what? Heterosexuality is the only way to go because of babies. You can't make babies whenever you're doing this, or when you're doing this. You can't make babies like that. Well, guess what? There's a ton of people out there who get married who can't have kids. The woman's got something wrong with her. She can't get pregnant, or the guy has something wrong with him and his sperm aren't swimming right. They can't have babies. Should they not be able to get married because they can't procreate? That's a ridiculous argument. And you can adopt. There's tons of kids out there who are homeless or in shelters who would love to have loving gay parents. But no, you need a father and a mother. That's the only way a kid's gonna grow up right. Yeah, except for that our divorce rates in this country are astronomically high. A lot of times kids are raised in single parent families and they turn out just fine. Don't you think it'd be better to have two of one parent than one of one parent? I mean, it's just, all the arguments can be so easily stomped on. I don't understand why people continue to use them. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. How many times do I have to hear that shit? Speaking of that, this is the last and my favorite comic that I've seen circulating around Facebook. Heterosexuals doing it right since the start of mankind. And look at that, they're just so happy together. They've got that fruit in the background, probably the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge, right? Because knowledge is evil. Of course they would name it that. You know, learning shit's wrong and bad and evil, and God don't like that. Don't be smart, don't question things, right? Just have faith. Yeah, Adam and Eve, doing it right since the beginning of mankind. Except for that, they had a bunch of sons. So the only way they could have had babies would have been to have had sex with their mom. And apparently homosexuality is wrong, but incest, Genesis, that's A-okay. And we've got people saying stupid shit like this. I just want to say that I'm a Christian and you can't be born gay. It's a choice that people make. You can't be born gay, it's a choice you make. Now I already linked the video where I debunk that, but I want to talk about the second half where she says it's a choice you make. Honestly, think about it. If you could make a choice to be gay or straight, wouldn't you choose to be bisexual? I mean, that would totally open up the options for you. You'd have twice as many people to pick from whenever you're trying to date or, you know, get married or fall in love with somebody. I mean, why would you limit yourself whenever you could enjoy everything? If I could make the choice, I'd be bisexual. But I can't make that choice because I was born heterosexual. I mean, nothing could make me be attracted to a girl. Just the same way that they can't be forced or choose not to be gay. That's how they are. And honestly, if we had the choice, like I said, bisexual would be the way to go. So anyways, congratulations to Illinois. Step in the right direction. 15 down, 35 to go. Let's keep fighting the good fight. Links in the description. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it everywhere if you like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.